Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20. Breaks free to the 25 to the 30 to the outside. 40 midfield. 40 30 to the coast. 20 15 Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this TGI Mickey Ficky Friday Bears victory weekend. It's the weekend, baby. And I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook now. If you're not following us on Facebook, what? Listen, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. There's much more. Go to the show's page. Go to Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. Like that page also. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll be following the show's page, Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, and also click the notification button. That's the little bell. That's the bell next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. You get it? Got it? Good. If you're watching this on our mobile app, yay. Listen. Uh-oh, that's what I forgot to do. If you're watching us on our mobile app, listen. Do us a favor. If you're watching this on a mobile app, excellent. And if you're not, do us a favor and download the app. Okay, download it. Okay, just go there wherever you get your apps from. It doesn't matter whether it's iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Wards, Woolworth, Venture, wherever you get them from. You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it. You take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew. And I mean a slew of articles, thanks to my man Clarence Council III. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. Man. Now, if you're watching this on a Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. Woo-wee. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Listen, Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. Okay, we have our own Roku channel. So, do us this favor. If you have a Roku television in the house, download the Sports Zone Chicago's tile to your television. Or if you have 3 or 4 Roku televisions in the house, download it to all of them. Do us a favor. Do us that solid and download all the Roku devices in the house. That would be greatly appreciated. All right. Do us a favor. Okay. Download it. Put it smack dab in the middle, right next to Netflix, Hulu, Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. And you can watch us on the big screen. Hell, we're live there, right, Mickey Ficky now. We're there right now. Man, let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me take that off. The NFL, the city of Chicago, and life in general are much, much better when the Bears are winning. All right. And I know it's one game. All right. I'm not putting them in the Super Bowl, so don't get crazy. All you negative Nancy's ready to jump out, sit the fuck down and relax. Okay. But we're going to enjoy this. We got 10 days to enjoy it. Players got the weekend to enjoy it before they got to get back to Monday and, preparing for the Minnesota Vikings. We're fans. We don't have to temper our enthusiasm. Okay. It's a big win for the organization, big win for the core of this team. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I suggest you enjoy it. Remember when I talked about earlier in this year, what I talked about this year? Enjoy every moment. Live in the present. Okay? Live in the present. All right? You're always going to get jamokes who you're always going to get jamokes who want to rain on your parade. You're always going to get negative Nancy's. Even one of my guys, and you know what? People are just so programmed to do it. They don't even do it intentionally. That's the funny part. Like I posted something yesterday about Justin Fields and blah, 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 blah. And one of my guys is like, well, don't worry. He's going to come back down to reality. He's not going to be like that all the time. I'm like, bro, I'm not worried about last week. I'm not worried about next week. I'm worried about today. I'm concerned with today, and which was yesterday. I'm like, can I be happy for my quarterback and his number one receiver building a connection, putting the NFL on notice like we are here? Can I be happy for that? But I got to put up with your bullshit. Well, don't worry. He's going to come back down to earth. Like, come on, bro. Let me enjoy this. Enjoy it. He was a Patriots fan. Like, you had 20 years to enjoy shit. Let me enjoy this for a while. People are just like that. So enjoy it, revel in it, talk all the shit you want, because you know what? Right now, the Bears are the hottest team in the NFL. The only team that's played in the NFL, but nonetheless. Oh, man. Oh, man. So listen. You can also tweet this. You can tweet us at SportsZoneShy, the CHI, at SportsZoneShy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me, personally online. You want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. You want to know what I did? Well, here's what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. Want to follow my lovely co-host Maya Kai? You can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. If you want to follow her on Instagram because you're an IG and you do it just for the gram, well, you can just follow her at Maya_Akai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Listen, we have a phenomenal show for you. It's going to be mostly just about all Bears, and I'm fired up about it. But we need you to get interactive. So listen, whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, it's our mobile app, leave a question or comment on that app. It'll come up here on the thread that we're watching. Okay, I'll put it on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that's what really makes this the best Chicago sports talk show around is you. Your questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, bring them all, baby, because ain't nobody scared over here. You know what The Rock said, baby. Don't sing it, just bring it. Put it up here. We'll put it on there. We'll talk about it. And we'll get it cracking today because today is a phenomenal day. And it's very bittersweet in Bears Kingdom, Bears land, Bears Nation. It's very, very bittersweet. But we'll get to that eventually. They do love. Well, let's see who we got in the chat. Let's check it out. Let me check it out. Hold on. Let me get another. I'm telling you, I make the best. My tea is the best. So I have green tea, but I put some moringa powder in there. And I also put some soursop powder in there. Health benefits, of course. Man, and then sweeten it up with some honey. Whoo, Charlie, stop it. Stop it. Let's see who we got. My man, Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. He's in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yes, we will. We will definitely discuss number 51. That's for sure. Dick Butkus, rest in peace. You were just a freaking icon. You're the epitome of Chicago. Southside tough. Okay. Stories, the countless stories that involve him. Second to none. Second to none. Cornelius Squalls, he's in the house. What up, Papa? How you doing? My man Vernon Fairley in the Mickey Ficky house. What up, Vernon? No, Burpee Club Dub Friday. No. Now, if you feel so compelled that you'd like to do burpees for the Bears' victory, for every point you do a one burpee for every point that the Bears scored yesterday, knock your socks off, Vernon. Go ahead. Man, Marshawn Walls, man, oh man, what's up, Baba? He's in the house. Good morning. A victory TGI Friday, and they win one for Butkus. So what was really funny, and it's not funny, but it's funny. Okay. I'm scrolling through Facebook yesterday. So I had a wake to go to first. So I didn't catch the first drive for the Bears. I had a wake to go to. The grandfather of a friend of mine passed away. So I had to show my respects. And I was recording the game anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. But on the way out, I'm heading to my buddy's bar. So I get there, and I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I had heard earlier that Butkus had passed away. Okay. And then, so they had, obviously, you know how we do pictures and everything, and everyone has, a lot of people have a story, which is great. And then I saw a hashtag that if you didn't know, if it wasn't attached to the picture, would take on a completely different meaning. And I was laughing. I just laughed out loud, not because it was disrespectful to Dick Butkus, but the hashtag, if it's taken out of context, if you didn't know you were talking about Dick Butkus, it has a whole different. It looks so different. So the hashtag was. This is the hashtag. If it's not attached to a picture of Dick Butkus, it has a whole different meaning. I'm telling you, when I saw it, it caught my eye, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" So you see what I'm saying? It's like it's got a whole different meaning. Well, let's see who else we got in the chat. Sean Wall, sophisticated thoughts. Good morning, Papa. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Who else we got here? My man Luis Mejia. What's up, Papa? Happy Friday, baby. Rise and grind to a Bears victory Monday. Luis says he got a bunch of points, a field fantasy points. Hey, I got you. So, real quick. Levette Lee, she's watching on Roku. Thank you so much, Ma. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. tuning in, showing me love. So, Luis, one of my guys was on my timeline this morning, and he says, here goes DJ Moore with 47 fantasy points sitting on my bench. I'm not a fantasy guy, but I get it. And I was telling some people at the gym this morning, and some people who I weren't even talking to, they overheard it, and they're like, "Oh my God, no way!" I was like, "Yes, one of my guys." It was the post was, here's DJ Moore with 230 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 50 something fantasy points, and he's on my bench. Oh man, believe you me, I get it. I feel you. And even though I don't play fantasy, I get it. Oh snap! The smoke fellas in the building. You guys still here? I thought you're out of the country. Well, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. Who is it? Who's in? Is it Mr. Smokefella himself? Is it KDL? No, KDL's cutting off someone's lights. Is it Lucky? Is it Angry Man? Who is it? Reveal yourself, Facebook user. My girl, Monica Lara, how are you, mommy? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Man, so if Junior's watching and Monica's watching, then you know that Jeremiah is watching. If I say hello to Jeremiah, I got to say hello to Armando Emeterio, Lara, the fourth, Dito. He's in school, so he's not watching this, but I'm sure Junior, when he gets to Papa's house, Junior will show him the video. So Dito and Jeremiah, good morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, brothers, society has become very pessimistic. As you watch live streams, I've seen people donate more money in a loss than a victory. The world loves negative. They do, man. They do. They really, really, really do. The old saying on television, if it bleeds, it leads. Like, you just want to see all the crazy shit going on in this world. Junior, you saw me too. I tweeted that out yesterday. The second blown pass interference, the one on Darnell Mooney, was horrible. Dude smacked him in the head, pushed him in the chest. For real? For real? For real? Right in front of the ref. Right in front of the ref. Yeah, I don't know. B, my man Brandon Livingston from the West Coast. That's what's up, baby. How you doing, Baba? Good morning. It's a little early for you over there. I see you, 7 o'clock, 7:15 over there when you checked in. I appreciate it, Baba. Thank you. Thank you. I know you, man. Yes, this was. So if you think about it, DJ Moore could have had 5 touchdown passes. Was he have 4 yesterday? Hit 3. I even forgot. I was like, what happened? He's scoring so many times. I don't know what to do. He had 3. But the one where they said he stepped out of bounds. Okay, that one, which I would love to see an angle. See, and that they gotta let play. They gotta let that play out. Because you can go back and say, hey, he stepped out at the 28-yard line. Okay, cool. No problem. But when you blow it dead, if it's a close call and you blow it dead, it stops. Why? Because once the whistle blows, defense stops. You keep running. It's not fair. So on plays like that, you have to let it play out. Man, it was. And then the one that Justin Fields overshot him in the end zone. It was a double move. Got a stutter. It was a double move. DJ Moore had a step or two on the defender, and Justin overthrew him. Imagine if he had 5 touchdowns. I mean, Justin Fields had a day. DJ Moore had a day. And, you got to remember, DJ Moore went to Maryland. The whole DMV area, it's all right there, okay? He was fired up going home. As well he should be. I never got to play in front of Chicago people when I was in school. All right, I went to school in Massachusetts, and our schedule was all on the East Coast. So imagine if we had played a game at Northern, or we had played, you know what I mean, in and around Chicago, how fired up I'd be. DJ Moore was fired up. DJ Moore was fired the freak up yesterday. So I saw it was $100 parlay. The DJ would be, he had over 125 yards receiving. He would be the first person to score, and he'd have 8 catches. That was a parlay. So for a $100 bet, someone won like 15 grand. 15 grand. I'm telling you. Brandon Schutz in the Mickey Ficky house. What's up? Oh, the smoke fella's big house. What's up, house? Aren't you going to Costa Rica with the boys or what? Man, thanks for tuning in, house. I appreciate it, Papa. And we're gonna have a remote soon, so don't worry. You got to bring the peoples out, bring them all out. My man, Mr. Shorty's in the house. There you go, baby. What is up, Shorty? Brandon, what? You ready at the office? Man, you must be working on a new project or something. You got to be there early, Papa. Hey, good luck with that. But I'll tell you what, I guarantee you it's making this Friday go a little. Yeah, you walked with a little pep in your step this morning. I'm telling you, I was fired up at CrossFit this morning. I was fired up. I get it. And I was telling people, I said, you know what? I said, life. I said, the NFL, the city, and life in general are just much better when the Bears are good. Just much better. John Madden said it that way. The NFL is better when the Bears are good. Oh, and everyone let's get to Caleb Williams. Tank for Caleb. Where are you now? Oh, I see you, Papa. High rises in Berkeley and Menlo Park. Got to get her done. I ain't mad at you, Papa. I ain't mad at you. Ooh. Luis. Okay, Papa. Doctor's appointment. Cool, man. Good luck in the appointment. Hope everything's all right. I did meet Lewis. I didn't meet Lewis. Luis. I met your son. Yes. He is a little Hulk. Strong. He's a strong dude, man. Strong dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I was hung with him all week. We were at coming to CrossFit. So, but Luis, take care. And soon we got to get together either for a Hawks game or just to fucking drink and smoke cigars. Either one, man. We can do it at your place. You can do it at my place. We can go to the cigar bar. The cigar lounge across the street. Just let me know. You let me know. But listen, I'm excited. I'm fired up. I can't even tell you how excited I was. There's so many different angles to talk, so many different things to get at. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, okay? We're going to take a quick break, and on the other side of the break, we'll do our top of the morning topics. We'll do that, all right? And it's going to be fun. It's going to be mostly Bears. This is going to be a Bears-centric show. All right, baseball for us is gone. We're going to talk about the playoffs, though, but baseball, Chicago baseball is done. Bulls had their media day. They're just out of practice in Nashville. All right, the Hawks they're playing. What did they play last night? I believe. Talk about them. We got so it's going to be Bear centric, and I'm fired up about it. I love it. And we're gonna. No, Shorty, no. Now, again, if the referees wouldn't have wrongly called DJ Moore out on the sideline, or if DJ Moore or if Justin Fields was able to hit DJ Moore on that when he overshot him in the end zone, then he would have had the best performance. He had 230, and the record for the best receiving record, most yards in a game for a wide receiver for the Bears is 249. That was Alshon Jeffrey. All right. So if he didn't step out of bounds, which we all don't think it is, we all don't think he did, and they didn't show it. They didn't show it at all. Usually they show it. Usually they'll say, okay, he stepped out of bounds right there. They didn't show it at all. No replays at all. Man, that would have been dope to have him break the record at home. Like I said, he went to the University of Maryland. Okay, the whole DMV would have loved to have had their boy, a hometown boy, break the single season or the game record, most receiving yards in a game for the franchise. They would have loved it. So, unfortunately, he's second. But dude, how easy was it? I mean, listen, let's take a quick break. Let's do that. All right. On the other side of the break, we'll get to our top of the morning topic. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Brian Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Yeah, hello. I'm really not sure if this is what you all do, but I really don't have anywhere else to turn.
Hi. I don't even know why I'm calling right now. I'm sorry. My thoughts are going a mile a minute.
My kids are out of state. My buddies from the army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
I left the service last year. My mom just passed away a few months ago. I miss so much time with her. I keep getting calls about the bills, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
Okay, ma'am. I'm glad you called.
Okay, sir. Let's stay on the line and walk through some things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators. A passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds. Help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Every day we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Like I said, they protected their butts off all night against a great defensive line. Proud of those guys for the work they put in. Really just proud of everybody. Proud of everybody blocking the outside noise out and really just working. So really a tribute to everyone in the building for doing that.
You had some moving parts on the offensive line, especially at center, and you had even Tevin back in there. How do you think they did and managed all the moving parts?
I mean, we were preparing for that to happen pretty much all week. Lucas was rotating at Lucas and Cody were both, playing center this week during the walkthrough, so I kind of knew that could have went down that way. But
welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips were of our QB1, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Big win yesterday for Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. Big day for Justin Fields again, second week in a row. I was a little annoyed again, with those missed calls, the stepping out of bounds. Okay, that pissed me off. That could have added to the day. I think it would have been great. It would have put Justin over 300 yards again. He's averaged 300 the last two games. But it's just frustrating. And I get it, but those things they can't happen. They can't. You have to continue. You got to do better. You have to do better. Got to do better. And then they missed a couple of pass interference calls, and that really got my goat. The one in the end zone of Darnell Mooney, that was huge. All right. Honestly, it almost seemed like they were trying to keep Washington in the game. Almost seemed like it. So, it's frustrating. Just frustrating, Let's see who else. People checking in. Well, listen, let's get to it, man. You know how we do. The first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, baby. First, top of the morning topic. Which way do we go? Which way? You know damn well which way we're going. The Bears, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Our Bears. The Bears with a big win yesterday. Woo, Charlie. Look at that. Bears beat the Washington Commanders 40-20 down at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Justin Fields had a day 15 of 29 for 282 yards and four tutties with a 129.3 rating. Khalil Herbert, before he got injured, and goodness, he had 10 carries for 76 yards. DJ Moore had a day. Have a day, young man. He had 8 catches for 230 yards, 3 tutties. Cole Kmet, 5 catches, 42 yards, and he had the other touchdown. I don't know what the Bears' issue is with, and I'm going to start with that. I don't know what the Bears' issue is with Deontay Foreman. But stop fucking around with dude. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. All right, there's a couple of issues that I had with Poles and Eberflus. All right. Soup Campbell, the last year, the way he fired him he was on vacation, I thought was kind of shitty. Okay? And now this thing. All right, you're not playing Deontay Foreman. And then your 2 running backs one goes into concussion protocol, Rashawn Johnson, and then the other has an ankle that was disgusting. If you saw it, that was jacked up. So now you're stuck with Kari Blasingame as your running back. He's a fullback. And Deontay Foreman was a healthy scratch yesterday. So why? Stop the nonsense, stop the bullshit, okay, and keep the running back room full. Keep all 3 active because you just don't know. And we lucked out. We were fortunate yesterday with that last touchdown pass because we couldn't run the ball to end the game. We couldn't. But that's what Justin Fields was for. That's what DJ Moore is for. Don't do that. Don't do that, Bears. Don't do that. You got away with it once. Get this man active. All right? This guy wants to play. It's a 1-year deal. It's not even a prove it. It's a 1-year deal. He's trying to show other people he's trying to get tape for next season and one more contract before he probably retires. Help the man out. Help the man out. Would you? Come on. But the Bears earned their first win yesterday of the season, ending a 14-game losing streak that extended to last year. It has been almost 1 calendar year. I believe the 24th was the last, October 24th of 22 was the last time the Bears won. Almost 1 calendar year. Let me tell you something. Do not be surprised if the Bears go on a run. Okay? You got Minnesota, which is very beatable. You have who's at home? Minnesota, and then goodness. And I was looking at it earlier, and now I can't remember it. Let's figure this out. After the Minnesota game, it's Let's see. It's going to be one. There you go. The Raiders, Minnesota, and the Raiders. Come on, man. We got that's 3 in a row. Okay, and look, we can do it. They can't look forward. We can do it. Okay, so don't come in here and say, "Well, you got to look one game at a time." I don't have to look at one game at a time. Damn it, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. All right, then you got the Chargers in LA because now the next 2 games are at home. Minnesota's at home and the Raiders are at home. We'll get into that a little more. Yeah. Whew. It's a shot. We got it. We got a nice. I'm excited. I'm excited for what they did. The monkey's off their back. And you know what? More importantly, they're fired up. Cornelius, I agree with you, Papa. No, Terrence. Good morning, Terrence. No, I don't think he was a cancer. I think he was a pain in the ass. It was an annoyance. I don't think he was a cancer. I don't think his personality isn't that big. It's not like a T.O. You know, T.O.'s personality is big. Okay, he makes it that way. He wants all the attention. All right, Chase Claypool. He's one of those. It's tough for me to explain, but as a teacher, okay, I've had tons of kids like him. Okay, tons of kids like him. And keeping it going, the next top of the morning topic. Speaking of Chase Claypool, Ryan Poles. Man, Ryan Poles came out yesterday and said he wishes Chase Claypool the best in moving forward in his future. Okay, and this is coming across right now, but via Sports Mockery, it looks like the Bears are, and again, it's just coming across right now. It says looks like they're being traded to the Dolphins. I haven't seen what the return is. I haven't seen what the return is yet. We'll see. But Ryan Poles wishes him well in the future. He said he should learn from this. You know, and that's the thing. You're extremely talented, right? I mean, when he didn't play 2 weeks ago, and then they sat him this past week on Sunday, and they said he's not going to be traveling with the team this week. You knew it at that particular point. And he talked about, Coach Eberflus talked about a lot of different things are taken into account. And it's not just it's just the lack of effort, it's everything. So he had to have been, just kind of sulking, kind of, I don't know, not a good teammate. So they got rid of him. Right? I'm trying to find it. I'll find it. But here's the thing. You did it yourself, homie. You did it to yourself. It is. There was a chance for you to make a name for yourself. There's a chance. You're in a free agent year. There's a chance for you to get some money. Get some money. You follow me? There's a chance. And you screwed it up. This falls on no one but Chase Claypool. I'm trying to confirm it. The trade. Oh, shoot. You had a great situation You had a great situation and you screwed it up. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. So now you got to go. I mean, it's not even a demotion if what's being reported. Okay, Ian Rappaport. Okay. The Bears are trading wide receiver Chase Claypool to the Dolphins. Sources tell me, Ian Rappaport, and Tom Pelissero. This ends a prolonged drama and gives Claypool a fresh start. They have tried to trade him since last week after he was a healthy scratch. Now everybody moves on. Okay. So Ian Rappaport said it. There it is. There it is. And yeah, it's good. It's good for everybody. It really is. All right. You had your chance. And here's the thing, Chase, don't blow it, dude. The thing about it is you're a free agent. This is a contract year for you. And that's why we had a lot of high hopes for this guy. We had a lot of high hopes for Chase Claypool, you know? But you can't come and act like a little spoiled brat. You know what I mean? Like that's no, you can't say that. I don't maybe. But I mean, here's the thing. When you trade for a guy, the team that you're trading with are not going to tell you his warts. They're not going to tell you, oh, yeah, we're sending you a guy who doesn't show effort and kind of half-assed it the rest of this season. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. You know what I mean? You know what? Good question, Armando. I wonder if the Bears will have, or statement, will have a sticker on the helmets or a patch on the uniforms next game. I would imagine that they would. I would imagine that they would. Chase Claypool, it's unfortunate we never got a chance to see how good you really could be. We never got a chance to see what you could have done with DJ Moore. We never got the chance. And here's the thing. I'm annoyed with Chase Claypool. Like you came to a new spot. You burned 2 spots. Okay? Pittsburgh in here. What the Bears get, I don't know. There was nothing said about the return. But you're going to a Dolphins team. Where are you going to get some catches? You got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. All right, you got tight end over there. Okay. You got to get in where you fit in, and it's a contract year for you, homie. You know, that's one of the things that bugs me. Like, I get people just don't get it. They don't understand, or they don't care. I don't know. I don't know. Nomad, aggressiveness. The way they closed the game out for DJ Moore to get that last touchdown, that was aggressive. That was not sitting on your hands and running the God blessed clock out. That wasn't that. That was, we got no running backs. We got to keep attacking. Crazy idea when you keep attacking. Crazy idea. You know, Terrence Scott, I think I said good morning. Yeah, because I asked, you said maybe he was a Cancer. Good morning again anyway, sir. Appreciate it. You know, there it is. Charles Edward Bingham McDavid. What's up, Papa? Good morning. Happy birthday. It was your birthday the other day, last week, I believe. Just want to make sure I said that. The raging psychopath section of the fan base doesn't know what to do with themselves this morning. Hey, Nomad, I resemble that remark. Stop it. My workout was just, whew. I was on 10 this morning. I was on 10. All right. But back to the Chase Claypool thing. Man, there were a lot of high hopes for this guy. And you know what? What he did was he prioritized something other than football. And that's the one thing you cannot. I gotta take that banner down. That's the one thing that you cannot do is forget. You can't not dance with who brung you. Okay. Football is why you have all these opportunities. Football is one of the reasons that you're able to go modeling. Football, the reason you're able to go to New York or go to Europe as an ambassador for the NFL. So football is the reason. So that deserves the priority in anything in your life. And you forgot that. Okay. It's a shame with his raw skill set, his ability. He didn't take advantage of it here. All right. It sucks because he had so much potential. You know, we talked about him, the big 6'4" with a 38 inch vertical. Come on, man. You can get it. I don't know, man. I'm frustrated. But Nimodo, you know what? You know the old saying, time and tide wait for no man. You want to this is what you did. This is your bed, you lie in it. All right. Ryan Poles had to make the decision. All right, because you didn't give him much of a decision, much of a choice to make. You didn't give him much of a choice. You know, so Chase Conf 2025 6th round for Miami for Claypool. So we got to figure that out. We'll see. Or 2025 7th from Chicago. Wow. You know, that sucks. You know, give me a minute. I'll be okay. You know, I'll be okay. It's just that, you know, and people and Ryan Poles they're gonna say, here's the one thing that you gotta like. He's taking swings. All right. You show me a GM who hasn't had a bad free agent signing, and I'll show you a GM who hasn't been a GM very long or wasn't a GM very long. You got to take swings. Not all your free agent signings are going to be home runs. They're going to be hits or doubles or singles or triples. Some are strikeouts. Yeah. You're damn right. A 25-cent bag of hot Cheetos. Yeah, Shawn, I couldn't agree with you more. All right, you gave up a 32nd round pick. You literally gave up a first round pick for all intents and purposes for a 7th round pick. Just think what we could have got with the 32nd pick. But you know what? You can't anymore. It's over. So if you want to sit there and bitch and moan about, well, we did this, we did that, it's over. It was a bad trade, end of story. So to sit there and harp on it is pointless. We just got to move forward, and that sucks. Okay? Because I don't want to sit there and especially take the shine off of last night. I don't. But again, Chase did it to himself. All right. Nobody told you not to come in and put football on the back burner. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to be. I agree with you. Nomad, I agree with you completely. I agree with you. But here's the thing. You don't think Mike Tomlin or anybody else in Pittsburgh talked to him? You don't think that? There comes a point in time where you know damn well what the hell, you're a grown-ass man. There comes a point in time where you got to accept responsibility for your own bullshit. Okay? There is. We all know it. We've all had to come to that fork in the road where you're just like, man, I'm just on some bullshit. I need to stop. I need to grow the F up. You know? It's not like Chase's 1 year in the league. It's not his first year in the league. You know what I mean? He's got 3 or 4 years in the league, and you're still acting this way? You ran out of a place that it doesn't get rid of wide receivers because apparently they scout them very well. No, I hear you, but even if you also have to want the mentoring, you also have to want to change. You follow me? Because I don't think Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers, what they did is after the first time Chase did something, they're like, okay, we're out of here, we're trading him. I don't think that's the situation. All right. I'm sure they had some mechanisms in place. Say, okay, here, we're gonna kind of walk you through it, kind of hold your hand, but again, at some point, you still got to be a grown-ass man and accept accountability. Like, hey, listen, I'm sure they told him once, hey, homie, I'm not liking what I'm seeing from you. This has to change. Because if it doesn't change, you're out. You know? And he might have been one of those kids who needed a lot of attention. Okay? And sometimes you ain't got time for it. Right? Again, that's grow the F up. No, I agree. He does seem like that. Let's kind of do what he wants. And unfortunately, his talent has been the only thing that's taken him this far. We'll see. Now watch him go to Miami and ball out. Watch him go to Miami and ball out, and we get to end up with a 7th round pick, 6th round. It was a swap. That's what they said. It's a bad trade. You know, it's a bad trade. We didn't know he was going to act like this. We didn't know he was going to continue. You thought of it. Like you looked at it. We looked at it as he's got a fresh start. A fresh start with a quarterback. Who the hell was he catching balls from? I think I think Ben might have been in his rookie year, maybe his first 2 years. But now you got another stud quarterback throwing you the ball in Justin Fields. Why wouldn't that motivate you? Why wouldn't that motivate you? Me, I'd have been motivated. But I've got you don't think DJ Moore is motivated to have a quarterback like Justin Fields? That should have been Claypool's attitude. Like, I'm there all the time. Wherever you need me to be. Don't worry about modeling. You're a good-looking, light-skinned dude. You can model whenever, bro. You can model when the season's over. You went to Notre Dame, you have a good degree. All right. Oh, if you graduated. But get into communication, get into modeling, get into public speaking, get into being a TV studio analyst. You got opportunities. Don't take it away. Don't take away, though. Don't remember what got you there, and that was football, and he did. And oh, yes, Nomad, Miami did get blessed because If he gets on the straight and narrow there, somehow I don't think the Cheetah is going to have an issue being like, listen, homie, we know what the hell your problem is. You got run out of two. Two towns. You got run out of. Don't bring that bullshit over here because it'll be 3 towns. And third time's a charm. You might not get another shot in the NFL. So, and if he does, watch this Joker be there. I didn't want to think about it. Wish him the best. Listen, let's take another break. On the other side of the break, let's see, we have any more top of the morning topics? Yeah. Well, we'll keep it. We're going to keep it Bears centric anyway. So we'll have the other side of the break. We have more Bears conversation. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
To run for 17. Back he goes. Here comes Chubb. There goes the ball. Touchdown! Jones about at the right tackle. Time for Fields. Now he'll accelerate to get the first down. Great tackles, and he's off to the races. And we got a terrific block.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I needed for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils, too. These new socks? They can be a real lifesaver.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
Mooney in motion. That's a great front four for Washington, but the line does its job and open and making the catch inside the 30-yard line. DJ Moore. Four-man rush again. Fields to the end zone. Moore. Touchdown. So Fields, who had the big first half last year, catch as he did on the last play, and he's stuffed in the backfield. So on third and short here from the 26-yard line. Fields is going to keep it. Has blocking as well.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Prime, Amazon Prime, and yeah, that was the Prime one. Amazon Fox 32 as well. It was it's a good game. It was a good game. You know, it was what we needed, it was what we wanted, it was what Bears Nation needed and Bears Nation wanted, is what the Bears team needed and wanted. All in all, it was a good game. You know, according to our guy, well, you know what? One before we head there, one last thing, and unfortunately, it's a sad one. Legendary linebacker, the guy who epitomized what playing for the Chicago Bears and what playing linebacker for the Chicago Bears meant. Dick Butkus passed away at the age of 80 yesterday. He was just there on Sunday. He was just there. It came as a shock to his family. It came as a shock to the Chicago Bears organization. You know, wow. All right, this guy was it. I mean, you talk about he started the lineage of great linebackers here in Chicago. You know, he was one of the guys. I mean, he was just downright ornery. Okay, played the game of football the way you want it played, just nasty with reckless abandon. And the only bad thing is that he came around at the wrong time when technology wasn't as advanced as it is today. All right, he had some knee issues. If the advancements in medicine had been where they are today, he'd been back in a year and he'd have been back to normal, if not better. Okay. But Chicago Bears legend Dick Butkus passed away at the age of 80. And that hurts. That hurts. Like I said, he was just there on Sunday yelling at the crowd, "We're going to kick their ass." You know, wow. I don't know. That hurts. That hurts. But you know what? The Bears did a great job in winning that game for him. They talked about it. They talked and made it a point. And what a way to go out. What a way to give him a proper send-off. You know, there are a couple things. Let's talk about the offense first. Justin Fields, awesome. Okay. Peep this. This is our guy, Zach Pearson. All right, tweeted out yesterday. In the last two games, look at the work of Justin Fields. Look at the work of Justin Fields in the last two games. Our guy, Zach Pearson from BearReport.com. 43 of 64. 617 yards. And that would have been more if he would have, they didn't call DJ Moore out of bounds, or if he hits DJ Moore on that long touchdown where he overshot him in the end zone. But I digress. 617 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Excuse me, a 131.32 passer rating. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's almost 70% of his passes. You know, so you look at that, and this is what I'm excited about. Like this, I'm excited because this is the norm. It's 67%, 67% of his passes. This needs to be done and can be done every day, every week. And so Chase Claypool is going to my guy Jason's team, the Dolphins. You know, people were asking me. Someone said today, this morning, like, well, let's make sure as Justin keeps doing this, if we get the number one pick with Carolina, draft Caleb Williams, you know, you can trade Justin. And I'm like, he goes, this way we can reset the clock. I'm like, no. He was like, dude, why wouldn't you want, it's a business. You want to reset the clock. I'm like, I get it. I understand the math behind it. But let me tell you something. Do you know that the next quarterback, that Caleb Williams is going to be as good as Justin Fields? Is he going to adapt to the system that Justin Fields has? That Justin Fields is in now? Because if you get this connection between Justin Fields and DJ Moore, are you going to want to change the quarterback? Are you going to want to change the quarterback and say, okay, well, we hope that they can get the same type of connection? Hope? I hope Carolina does get. I hope we do get the number one pick again with Carolina. Do it to Carolina, because we're not getting them. Our pick isn't going to be the number one pick. No way. Not after this shit. I told you they're in a position they can want to run. But Carolina, on the other hand, they can get the number one pick. And if we get the number one pick again, Carolina's number one pick. Or let me put it that way. We have Carolina's number one pick, but if that pick happens to be the number one overall pick, do you know how much of a haul that Ryan Poles is going to have? Do you know how much of a haul Ryan Poles is going to get? Because all these mother hubbards want Caleb Williams. And fine, no problem. You're more than welcome. Go get him. But it comes at a price. A very steep price. Minimum 2 first-round picks. He might be able to swing the maximum of 3. You can only give collective bargaining agreement. You can only give up 3 first-round picks for a draft pick. For a position. You can't trade away more than 3 first-round picks. Cool? 3 first-round picks. I'll take 2 firsts and 2 seconds. Okay. I'll take 2 firsts and 3 seconds. Okay. 3 firsts and 2 seconds. I don't know. Think of what we can do. Think. Wow. If we go to 3, who's third? Is it the Raiders? Is it the Raiders? I don't. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Because I forgot who's third. I'm trying to look up who's third right now, as of now. Because if it's the Raiders, here you go, 24. As of now, here we go. The Giants are 3. Bears are 1. Bears are 2 because the Carolina picked. Giants are 3. The Broncos, they need a quarterback. Cardinals. Think of what these teams will give up for a quarterback. The Broncos, they might want to move on from Russ. Cardinals, they might want to move on from Kyler Murray. The Raiders are number 6. They might want to jump up. What about the Patriots? Number 7. This is all as of right now, of course. What if the Patriots want to jump up and get their star quarterback, their franchise quarterback? Do you know what kind of haul you go get? Because you'll get 3. So you can get Marvin Harrison Jr. Or either that or you go, because I need an offense. I need a left tackle. Braxton Jones was serviceable. And I think he'll be a great backup, a swing tackle if necessary. You've got Darnell Wright on one side and what the hell's the name of that kid? The kid from Penn State. The tackle, I want to say from Penn State. The African name. I can't think of it. Yeah, Olu. There you go. Olu. You put him on the left side, Darnell Wright's on the right side. Can Tevin Jenkins stay healthy? I don't know, but you got Nate Davis. You know what? Go get a center. No, don't get the center yet. Get the left tackle. Go get Marvin Harrison Jr. if he's still available. And then you go deep. 3 tech, edge rusher. And you talk about Ryan Poles. Now you're building exactly the way you wanted to through the draft. Man. Yep. You're swing tackle. Yep. And I'll tell you what, there are not a lot of I saw some stuff and I get it because of the fact that they were down. We went and got some sacks. We went quarterback hunting yesterday. What did we get? How many sacks did we get? 5 sacks. No. 3 sacks? We got 3? It seems like, no, we got 5 yards lost. 5 for 30, minus 30. 5 sacks. That's a nice day at the office. That's a nice day. So, who had them? Tackles, assist, sacks. B.J. Edwards had 1. Strowman was in on 1. Walker, I remember Walker's ones. Yannick Ngakoue got 1. See, this is what we're talking about. Let's go, but get more defensive players. Yes, Javon Dexter played really well last night. This is what they were talking about. He just needs time. I told you I saw him one time in practice. He got double teamed and then like the Hulk just said, "Brah!" and threw both guys off him in the drill. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Like those are 2 grown-ass men you just threw off of you. You know, he gets more he gets more comfortable. Him and Zach Pickens. My man, Brandon already looking at the draft. Cedric Van Pran at center, 2nd or 3rd. Yeah, let's get. He was. Oh yeah, we saw it. Remember, I was with you. I'm like, I just saw it, but he just needed time. And you got to understand, for most people, you may not understand how this works. Okay. I'm not putting him in the Warren Sapp, or Tommy Harris. Okay, I'm not. All I'm saying is this guy has a chance to be good. Let him eat. And what this win has done is given him and his D-line confidence. confidence. Because if there's no confidence, you can have all the talent in the world. But it ain't gonna mean nothing. But how do you get confidence? By small wins. And as much as I'm down on Eberflus for a lot of things, there's certain things that he says that are tried and true. What he's saying is we're coming along. Saying is we got to work at hard in practice every day. And he told us, he said, it's coming. He's been telling us, him and Luke Getz even saying it's coming. But everyone's so mad, and myself included at times, with his lack of accountability and his fumbling of shit. I like the Chase Claypool thing and a whole bunch of other stuff. But he told you it's coming because we're getting close. And people didn't want to believe him. And then last week, or not last week, 4 days ago. No, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, 5 days ago, Sunday. Everyone was so frustrated and so focused on looking at Justin Fields and the turnover, the fumble, scoop score, and the pick, that they overlooked the connection that he had with DJ Moore. They overlooked the run game. They overlooked everything else. Everyone's bitching and moaning about, well, he can't do that. He can't give up leads at the end of the game. He can't do this. He can't do that. I'm like, the turnovers kill him. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Thanks. I wasn't sure. But again, we don't know. We don't know what the route, whose fault it was. Okay. And here's a Cole Kmet's. And we do know this about Justin. Justin's not going to say the receiver ran the wrong route. He'll never say that. He's going to say, miscommunication, or it was my fault. And he said it. My fault. I should have done this. I should have done this. He's taking a heat. That's a leader. That is a God-blessed leader. See, because we're focused on it, and rightfully so. When things are going bad, Eberflus never said, I didn't get this team prepared. I didn't do this. He's never said that. He's like, we as a staff. No, you take the heat. You take the heat, damn it. Because it's on your watch. You run that team. So that's it. So if the coaches didn't get them prepared, guess what? Maybe you didn't get the coaches prepared. I would like a guy to take accountability. That's the thing. That's one of the biggest things I'm thinking of. And let's not get it twisted. This keeps happening. They're not going anywhere. You can sit there and be mad. You can sit there and say Getsy sucks. But if they keep winning, guess what? You can't say Getsy sucks anymore. You may not like his play calling, but you can't say he sucks anymore. If they keep winning, Justin keeps putting up 250 to 350 every week, you cannot say, fuck Luke Getsy, get him out of here. You can't say that anymore. You can't. And if he's not going anywhere, Eberflus ain't going anywhere. Nomad? Yeah. You're damn right. You know what? I'm giving Eberflus a lot of credit because there's a lot of outside noise coming around, a lot of internet shit, a lot of stuff talked about on NFL Network, on various programs, damn near all the podcasts about let him go. The rumor, if he loses on Thursday, he's fired after the game. And to his credit, put that outside noise to the side, and he got his team focused to win. Without Eddie Jackson, without Jalen Johnson, without Kyler Gordon, without Josh Blackwell, 4/5 of his starting secondary are out. Our starting left tackle's out. Our running backs went down. And he had this team focused. So if you're gonna piss on him and shit on him for all the bad stuff he's done, you got to give him his props when he gets this team together, when he holds it together. Because they were focused. They were focused in a way they were not losing that game. And where does that come from? Because if you say shit rolls downhill and you want to blame them, blame the team and blame everything on the coach for not getting them ready, well, then guess what? You better blame the coach and give the coach credit when they hold off a team. And they didn't hold off. Someone said hold off, and I know I just said it. They didn't hold them off. The defense didn't stop them on 4th and 1 and get the ball turned over on downs. Oh, they held them. Woo! No, you know what they did? They attacked. They attacked. Because you could have kept running the ball. And maybe they would have if they had Khalil Herbert and Roschon Johnson. Maybe they would have. But you know what it taught them? Be aggressive. Attack. That touchdown to the last one to DJ Moore, was that a strike or what? Oh my freaking God. So this is what frustrates me. Like when I tell people and people say, well, Justin this, Justin that. Do you see the throws Justin makes? This is why I can't talk football with everybody. Because you get blowhards who's like, well, Justin this, Justin that. His percentages, his quarterback rating is this. His wins over percentage over this on the eastern, western seaboard is this. I don't give a shit. I give it the eye test. And I can tell when a dude is that dude. Justin is that dude. Justin didn't have anyone to throw to. Now, guess what? Justin has that dude to throw to. Do you remember when I said a couple of weeks ago? I said, this is a perfect match. DJ Moore has had 5 seasons in the NFL and averaged 1,000 yards a season. He's had five seasons. He's got 5,000 yards with 8 quarterbacks. 8. And none of them are good. And then remember when I said people were saying, well, DJ Moore's really not a number 1 receiver. I'm like, well, maybe he is a number 1 receiver. Maybe he just needs a good quarterback. Give me all the number 1 receivers you got. Let's see what they have in common. Jamar Chase, Cincinnati, number 1 receiver. Okay. I just lost who the hell I was going to say. Oh, the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, number 1 receiver. Okay. A.J. Brown, number 1 receiver. Okay. Stephon Diggs, number 1 receiver. Okay. What do they have? Good quarterbacks. You got good quarterbacks. And DJ Moore got all his yards without a good quarterback. Can you imagine what'll happen when he gets a good quarterback? Can you imagine what happens when Justin Fields gets a number 1 receiver like he had all over the place at Ohio State? He had Garrett Williams. He had Olave. He had first-round talent on the offensive line. So, of course, he can sit back there and pick them apart. Because guess what? Now he gets to sit back and pick the NFL apart. Remember what I said when I was telling you guys, and I tweeted it yesterday. Remember when I said when Tevin Jenkins, Cody Whitehair, and Nate Davis play together. That is your run game. I said the run game is gonna take off, and the pass pro will be better too. You saw the difference when Tevin Jenkins came out and Tyreek Carter went in. And then when Tevin Jenkins went back in, Tyreek Carter got run over. Justin's like, what the fuck? What the? Next series, Tevin Jenkins in. No problem up the middle. No leakage up the middle. But that's what happens when you have an offensive line. That's what happens when you have a quarterback like Justin. who finally has a number one receiver. And dude, Steve, I'm telling you, I said this as well. Why can't DJ Moore be as good as the Cheetah? It's talked about as a Cheetah. It's talked about as Jamar Chase. It's talked about as Stephon Diggs. Why? He could be. He could be. Because once he gets comfortable, you think him and Justin are comfortable? They haven't even started yet. They haven't even started getting comfortable with each other. They've known each other for a cup of coffee. And they're doing this. Wait till they get even more acclimated to each other. I mean, they're finishing each other's sentences right now, and he still missed him on that long touchdown in the end zone. That's just not going to happen. Justin Fields needed a stud receiver to show what he's got. Because what do quarterbacks do when they hit their dude? I know he's double covered, but he got it. I know the guy got a guy over the top. Good. Don't worry about it. DJ Moore needed that stud quarterback, the consistency. Do you understand how difficult that is? Do you understand how difficult it is to have a different quarterback? 8 quarterbacks in 5 years? Look, we talked about it here in Chicago. We haven't had a quarterback since Cutler. And I know a lot of people didn't like Cutler, but still, the quarterback carousel here. Imagine trying to be a wide receiver, trying to catch from the quarterback carousel. Imagine being the only weapon on your team like DJ Moore was in Carolina. And you got the safety shaded over. They bracketed him. And he still averaged 1,000 yards. 5 seasons, 5,000 yards. Imagine when he gets a good quarterback. Imagine when he gets a tight end who can eat up the middle. Imagine when he gets a great number 2 behind him, Darnell Mooney. Or Tate. Terrell Tate. I said, not Terrell. What the hell is his name? Tyler Scott. I keep saying Tate. I don't know why I have Tate in my head. Tyler Scott. This is exactly what we were hoping for. This is what we were looking for. Like, okay, DJ Moore, Justin, you got it. And all the people who, no more excuses for Justin Fields. Okay, he's saying, fuck you. I didn't need excuses. I just need ballers. That's what I need. I need ballers. And Justin's too nice to say that to you, but I'll say it to you. All you people who doubted him, just last week I said I am not. And how long have I said I am not out on Justin Fields? That is not even a remote possibility for me. But you get all these other jamokes, okay? You get all these other people who, well, I play fantasy. I coach my son's Pop Warner team, and I don't give a shit what you think. All these other people saying, well, Justin's this, Justin that. And it annoys me because I want to call people up and say, you're a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're looking at. You look at fucking numbers. You look at numbers. Numbers don't tell the story. Numbers don't tell the story. Do you understand about getting a guy in a system that works for him? And these are the same guys who say, well, yeah, but if Patrick Mahomes came here, he wouldn't be the same guy. So you understand the system. It needs help. But you're telling me Justin Fields isn't the guy? He's not consistent? Have you seen the throws he's made? Have you seen the throws who he's throwing to that haven't made the plays, who can't drop them, who can't catch a God-blessed pass? EQ St. Brown. So people double talk out. They talk out of both sides of their mouth. And it's funny. It's funny, but now all of a sudden they're backpedaling. It's all of a sudden now it's like, oh, I just wanted to see. No, you didn't know. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And the way people are saying, well, Justin Fields, there's a biting tone. People didn't like Justin Fields. They didn't think he was good enough. And from Jump Street, I'm like, this dude is the dude. When they drafted him, I was happy as a pig in slop. Happier than a pig in slop. Have you ever seen a pig in slop? That joker's happy. I'm like, this dude is that dude. Did you see the ball, the final touchdown to DJ Moore? First of all, it was a great catch. Second of all, a hell of a throw. All of his touchdowns. Beautiful. One down the sideline, or DJ Moore's in the left flat, and you talk about a long throw to the far left hash, and that DB missed it by that much for all my Get Smart fans. DJ Moore caught it. He got pushed out of bounds. Yeah, he did leave a couple out there. The refs took one, and then he missed one where he overshot DJ Moore. I'm like, DJ Moore literally could have had 5 touchdowns yesterday. 5. And that's not going anywhere. That's not going. Oh, so you know what? Let's get rid of Justin and bring in Caleb Williams. So now you want Caleb Williams to have to start to develop a chemistry with DJ Moore? When you already have the chemistry now? And you still got 2 years left with Justin. You got year 4 next year and year 5, his 5th-year option. So you got 2 years left before you got to pay him the big bucks. So you pay him his contract, which is already set for this. Well, 4th and 5th year will be set. The amount is known. Just whether or not you're going to pick it up. So you already have those in mind, and you need that. Why? So you can get everything else that you need. Wide receivers, linemen, backup linemen, running back, everything's settled. Get everybody in long-term contracts. So when it's time to pay Justin, you put enough aside to pay Justin. Then you pay Justin. The defense needs work. I'm going to talk about that on the other side of the break. So listen, don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. It's the final break of the show, final break of the week. And we're going to head into one hell of a freaking weekend. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Off the fake. Fields against the grain. Finds Jesse James. Field. With time. Delivers down the field. And Cowboys. Fake one way. Fields stumbling. Trying to cut it back. Justin Fields making magic happen. There goes Fields. Touchdown.
911, operator 901. Where's the emergency?
127 Brymere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency line.
Do you know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr., Come join us.
I mean, yeah, DJ's awesome. From the moment he's gotten here, he's done nothing but work. We've thrown a lot in the offseason extra, but, I mean, you can kind of tell. I mean, when you throw to him, the first day he got there, you could just tell he was different. So just those plays he made out there today, I mean, that's just a glimpse. He can do a lot more, and he really should have had, one more touchdown.
Yeah, we talked.
I overthrew him on one, but, I mean, he's a great player, great person, and I'm happy for him, so happy for him.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Prime, Amazon Prime. The game was held on yesterday, and he said, I overthrew him on one. I overthrew him on one. The refs took one away. He said he stepped out of bounds. And they did not show the replay. They always show the replay. And they didn't show the replay. I'm telling you, man. See, shit like that is what makes me think a lot of this shit is fixed. Or they allow the refs to influence the game in ways that they shouldn't. But I digress. This defense has got to get better. All right, this defense has got to get better. One of the things that I'm really, really frustrated about, and here's one of the things I wanted to talk about it. I'm glad this. Maybe they need to script the first 15. Okay? Coming out of halftime. Maybe they need to script the first 15 coming out of halftime. Because if you notice, dude, on the opening, their first drives, the first half, especially the first drives, they're like the hot knife through butter. They're like a hot knife through butter. And then the second half, I don't know, is it illegal for the Bears to make halftime adjustments? Because everybody else seems to do that, except us. Which is why I'm saying this is why you script the first 15 out of halftime. So here's what you got. You're down, cool. Or you're up, cool. But you got your 15 plays or 10 plays. You could even go 10 if you want, scripted. Because what they're doing to start games is impressive. It's impressive. And I'd like the second half to come out and start the same way as the first half. So obviously one of the halves, you're not going to get the ball to start. But especially if you kick off and you get the ball a second half, have those plays scripted. Because what you've been doing, even if you don't get the ball to start the game, your opening drive, you're going down and punching it in. We need that consistency in the second half. Okay? There's one thing that I see a lot of, and it's bothering the hell out of me. All right? As a former defensive coordinator, I swear to God, it irks me to no end. When you sit there and you cover grass. You sit there and you cover grass. All right? I don't know how Eberflus is doing this. The DB's coach has got to do a much better job. When you're in zone, you have to find who is in your zone, who is around you. Okay? You cannot. There was one play yesterday. It was a hook curl. Okay? It was a hook curl, and the cornerback, it might have been Smith, let him go because he's got the flats and the cover two. They threw the ball to him in between three people. I'm like, why are you not following him to a hook curl if there's no other threat in your zone? As a defensive coordinator, that would bug me to no death. And I coach my players. Look, if there's no threat in your zone, carry this guy if we're in a cover 2. You got to carry this guy. There's only one guy here. All right, hit him, reroute him, but you don't even look at him because you're rerouting him. So you know where the hell he's at. Look to see who else is coming. This is called football IQ. Is the running back coming out? Because they have everybody over there and just one guy over here. Guess what? Someone from that side can come to my zone. So I need to get my eyes on the other side of the field if this is the only threat I got in front of me. Carry him until I see another threat come out this way to my spot. Then I got to come back to my spot. And I know this might go over a lot of your people's heads, and I get it, understand. But if there's no one in your zone, then you can ride a receiver a little longer. And they're not doing that. Or when they get to the drops, they're not looking to see because there could be someone coming from another zone on the other side of the field into your zone. And you don't see him because you're staring at the quarterback. But if your head's on a swivel and you see a guy coming into your zone and there's nobody else there, no other threats, guess what? You run right to his face. And that was my thing. You run right to their face mask. I said, you run right to their face mask. I said, because the guy's going to make a decision. If that ball's coming, I got a decision to make. Do I catch this ball or do I prepare for this shot? Do I catch the ball or do I prepare for this shot? One of the two. And they're not being taught, they're not being coached that. What did I tell you before? It's either coached or it's allowed. And they're allowing them not to do this. Strowman got that pick, yes. Vaughn, you can listen. I disagree with you. You can teach people how to play zone. You can't teach people how to play man. If you ain't got speed, you ain't got speed. You know what I mean? You ain't got speed, you ain't got speed. Okay? You can teach players how to play zone. Okay? But it's coaching. It's coaching. Let me say it again. It's coaching. Because you read your keys. Okay? I got one guy in here. I got to drop to the flat. Okay, cool. My guy runs away and there's nobody here. Am I going to sit and just stare at the quarterback? No. Because then if you're sitting and staring at the quarterback, the guy that's sent away, or the guy that went up, he's taking the safety away. I'm in cover 2, of course. There's going to be a big spot for the safety being gone and me staying in the flats. There's going to be another guy from the other side of the field going to hit that area. This is where football IQ comes. And we would drill this all the time. This is high school. Why are they not being able to do this? Why? It's frustrating. Sam Howell's not a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback. Well, it's instinctual when you rep it and 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 rep it again. When you do it a million times over. And see, I don't know how much time they have. You know what I mean? I don't know how much time they have to practice and go over it, but these are the things you need to go over. When you do it long enough, like in high school, we'd run it again and again and again and again and again. So you get it. So you see it. We run different side. We have a slanter. We have a 3x1 on our side, 3x1 on the other side. My guy, this side goes the other way. We got to say who's coming from the opposite side from the bunch of 3. And then, okay, I see it happen. Oh, okay, I see it happen. When you see it enough times, it becomes instinctual. That's how your instincts take over because you've seen it enough times. You've experienced it enough times. You know, you walk by your brother, you walk by your dad smacks you in the head every time you walk by him, right? Right. Okay, so every time you walk by your dad, next time you walk by your dad, I got you. Why? Because it's your instinct, because you're expecting it, you're ready for it. Because you've been exposed to this so long. Some guys have it, but it can be coached. It can be coached. It can be coached to the point where people think it's natural and it's not. It may or may not be. It doesn't have to be. But when you see something over and over and over and over again, and you're drilled and you're repped and drilling it. Here's what's coming. Here's what's coming. Here's what's coming. And you see it and you make a break on it. But I feel you. There are players who just get it. But a lot of times they get it because they've had great coaches at the younger levels Like my guys at the Windy City Dolphins, man, they gave us some phenomenal players. And they played a national schedule, and they gave you phenomenal players. And so these kids come in, freshmen, having played a 14, 15-game schedule in 8th grade against national competition, Ohio, Texas, Florida, California. Good coaching. Good coaching. Good coaching makes it seem instinctual, but it's just when you're taught. So it's like learning English language, all right? We know how to speak it. Why? Because we've spoken it from when we were kids. We don't understand how difficult it is for other people to learn it as a second language. No, I agree. No, I agree. But that's why I'm saying you have to understand if you're in zone and there's no threats, then you standing there covering grass is pointless. You're just taking yourself out of the play. The quarterback didn't have to do anything. I'd had my guy always play the man. Just play the man. Now, if you play the ball, if you do, you better get it. You better get it. I would take a big hit over a pick any day. Because then the picks are going to come after. The picks will come after. You get a big hit, especially when in high school and college, you get a big hit. Guess what? They remember that. They see it. They hear it. The crowd, especially if you're at home, the crowd will tell you, "Ooh." All of a sudden, your boy gets up like, "Oh, shit. Coach. I need one. Yeah, I will always play the man. Play the man. Because you can do damage that way. You can set the tone. No, Bojack's not scared. It seems like Bojack to me likes to play the ball a little more, which okay, and he can. But everybody's not as everyone's football IQ isn't as high as Bojack's. You know? And that's from studying. That's film work. That's from film work. But there's something I need. I need more pressure from that defensive line. I liked what they got yesterday. Don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing on the defensive line. I just want more. You know what they were doing yesterday that they haven't done a lot or as much as I wanted? They brought God blessed pressure. They brought pressure. Dude, they had 6, 7 guys at the line. Set, and they back out. Boom, we got to go. So now you don't know who's coming. Bring in pressure. For whatever reason, he would only bring 4. And now he's bringing pressure on people. Now there's stunts going on. Now you're using the athleticism of your defense. This is the Coach Eberflus that had a stud defense in Indy and got him the head coaching gig here in Chicago. That's the Coach Eberflus we know and love. That's it. If I can't get pressure with 4, guess what? I'm getting goddamn pressure. Then I'll bring 5. And you know what that did as well? Terrell Smith, the Strowmans. Strowman's been in the league for a while. But all the young cats, you got valuable reps. Valuable reps. Valuable reps. So if anyone goes down later in the season, there's no problem putting in Smith or Strowman or anybody else again. Why? Because they've already been there. They've cut their teeth. They've gotten burned. They've gotten more comfortable. They are more aware. They're becoming instinctual. It's getting to become second nature to them. I hope. You're damn right. Not very many $2-3 million pay job, $2-3 million jobs out there. All right, you better fight it. You better blitz, save his job. I'm gonna see what's his salary. 4.5. All right, not too many $4.5 million jobs out there. I gotta save this shit. Protect it at all costs. And I ain't mad at you, Coach. I ain't mad at you. Self-preservation. And you know, the missus like, homie, I like this lifestyle. I like this lifestyle. You better bring some pressure, damn it. But all in all, a good win. All in all, a good win. I'm excited for the players. Okay? And I'm really mad. You know, I should have done this and I didn't. So when I saw Justin in the locker room, all right, I saw him in the locker room, and I was gonna go up to him, but there are people. I don't know, they're standing by him, saying not to talk to him. Cause I'm still trying to feel my way out. You know what I mean? And being my first year credentials and getting in there, and all right. I was gonna go up to him and just say, "Hey, listen, keep up the good work." All right. Or something of that nature, just to let him know that everybody wasn't poo-pooing him, that everyone wasn't, you know, down on him. I wanted him to know that, you know, I'd say off the record, of course, but to let him know that, you know, even though we're media and shit, like, there's still people, like, I get it. Like, I'll talk to Justin eventually, because one of my guys is a club promoter, and he hangs out with Justin a lot. But this is after the game on Sunday. Now, mind you, we don't get in there for 20 minutes, half hour after the game. He's still in his uni, okay? And that's why I wanted to go up to him and say, hey, listen, keep it up the great work, man, because it's going to happen, you know? And I think that would have got me in good, because then when it happens and I see him again, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I told you, because I have trust in this kid, in this young man, because he's good. He just needs help around him. You know what? When you're a dog, you want to play with dogs. You know what I'm saying? When you're a baller, you want to play with ballers. You want to play with mug. And that was a good thing about most of the football teams I was on. The Chargers, especially the Thunder. Man, we had stud receivers. We had stud offensive linemen. We had stud running back. Dude, I didn't even start when I went to the Thunder my first year there. I didn't even start. All right? We just wanted to play with dudes who, man, and there was no jealousy. The running back ahead of me, I was cheering him on, and like I was a fan. Like, hey, more power to you, because that has you out there doing your thing. Ain't gonna stop me from doing my thing when it's my turn. Dogs want to play with dogs. All right, players want to play with players, and that's what it is. And now Justin got some players; he's comfortable with them. Jeez. So we'll see how this rolls. If it snowballs, all right. I'm happy for the players. Go away for the weekend. Come back on Monday. Coach Eberflus has told them, perfect. Get back to work. All right, they got the monkey off their back, and they got a chance to get on a little roll here. If they get on a roll, you watch out. You watch out. But listen, 2 hours is come and gone. Guys, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you, Mother Hubbards, for tuning in, for the love and support, for coming in, for talking, for chatting it up in the thread. I love it. Man, Nomad came out a little later. Shorty, everybody, Junior, Patty was on there. Monica got started. All those guys, man. All you guys, I love it, and I appreciate you greatly. Thank you very, very, very much. We're going to see you on Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel, 9 a.m. to 11 Central Standard Time. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, listen, enjoy your weekend. It's going to be a nice, brisk fall weekend. Got your fleece you can wear, you know, your cold gear, whatever you want. If you're heading out, hanging outside, enjoy it. Do it with family, do it with friends. You and I both know tomorrow is not promised. I just came from a wake yesterday, so believe me, that was reinforced tenfold. All right, guys. So for everybody here at Sports Zone Chicago, Elliot, our executive producer, Clarence, our social media guy, my co-host Maya, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Have a phenomenal weekend. See you on Monday. Bear to freak down. Second City Sports at 12:15.